Okay, this is a completed 10 compartment rabbit cage. Just go over the materials. There's a little PVC pipe which is used. We've got a few elbows and corners. These particular ones here, we had them custom made. There's none in Sri Lanka really besides the corners and the T's. This is a 5-way. We've got a 6-way in the middle here. There's a few 4-ways and 3-ways on the corner, so all of those had to be custom made. And a bit of old, we used this on previous jobs, so we actually have a lot lying around, so that didn't cost anything, which is the mesh for the cage, quite strong. Cable ties have fitted all the mesh to each of the PVC pipes. Pink thing at the bottom is polythene, just 100 and something rupees, very cheap. It's quite firm. Basically that will come down into a gutter here, which we've got sealed off with some tape all the way along at each post. We've got it just drilled a hole here. Don't know if you can see it, it's under the tape, but we have just tied it on with a rope at every post. That holds it quite well. Just screwed in just a piece of an offcut we had lying around. That's to give it some height, so it's coming down on an angle. There's another bit of rope further down, about halfway, just so it doesn't sag in the middle. This gutter was actually, it's an old one we had thrown out. It's got a few holes in it and stuff. In fact, right up the top there's a big crack. We've taped that, it's perfectly fine. The joint is there. There's actually 2 pieces. Don't know if you can see it, but we've got 2 pieces and screwed. You can see that joint a little bit better there. Screwed them together. It's very firm. So that's another piece of material. And inside the cage, just open the door there. We've got this plastic coated mesh, very strong, so it doesn't matter, you know, what sort of weight is on top. It's very good for the rabbits walking on it. They'll have no problems there, won't get any sores. And got a couple of Voki straps here, or in Sri Lanka they're called bike straps, so that's just to hold them shut. We're going to have like this, one on each side. That's just hanging over and hanging onto the door, just like this. Now there's no problems with pulling it. It doesn't come out one bit. You can push it in a little, but that's about as far as you're going to go. So no animal is going to be able to get in, no predators, no rabbits are going to be able to get out either. And the door here, final piece of material. These things, just a bit of material which actually, when we buy the PVC pipes, that's what they use to tie it onto the car. So we've got 3 of those here. It's a little bit of elastic in it, so it's just flexible enough so that it can open very smoothly to get the rabbits in and out, or change the water, feed them, etc. So that will be held on up top with these. We just latch it over, and yeah, we've got 10 compartments. So 2 sides basically will have it in the cage. We can go around the left or the right side. All the waste, to get something on a long handle. It is made so the waste will wash down or go down on an angle by itself, but just in case, we'll just get something, broomstick or something with a piece of material, and just push everything down if needed. So that will come out the end, where we're going to dig a hole, and all the urine will wash into the hole, and on top will be a mesh, maybe similar to that one, probably a lot finer, so that the poo particles will stay on top. We can collect them and give them to the worms, or put them into growing the azolla or something like that. So we're going to make sure that it's not going to waste. And you're probably wondering how much it costs. So we probably spent somewhere between 10 to 15,000. the gutter and the mesh was, we already had those, and just use some tape. The expensive part with the corners, because we had to get them custom made, so these things were probably about 8,000. The PVC pipes and the cable ties are very cheap. The straps, they're 100 each, so you're getting up near between 10 to 15,000. And you'll see with the design we've got, for example here, we can put in another level on top, so that's built so we can get it up to a 20 cage or maybe even a 30 cage. So yeah, we're just going to, some child I think's come along and poked a hole in all of these, as you can see. But yeah, we're just going to have that so no rain gets in, so I'll have to redo that, but otherwise that's all finished, and yeah, there we go.